Hey, welcome to Authentic Lourdes, your beautiful alignment, guidance, and intuition development support. I'm your support. Oh my God, I'm so excited that you're here. And here for this beautiful reading related to what it is you get to hear now. What's alive for you now that's important for you to hear. So we'll check in and see what I'm actually gonna pull from the tarot and see what cards. Wow, we got 3 already. Cool. So pile number 1 is related to the Ace of Cups. And I'll give you an energetic read on that so each of you can tune in and see if this is your pile. Pile 3 is the, pile 2, excuse me, is the 3 of Swords. And we're gonna have some fun here with the lighting since the lighting is having fun. And a 5 of Wands for pile 3. 5 of Wands. So the energy check-in for pile number 1 is, it really feels like a heart expansion. Like you're moving through your heart feeling more, like I want to use the word emissive, like it's moving outward, like it's opening more and more, like it's able to grow its capacity. Its capacity is growing at this time. Wow, pile number 1. Okay, pile 2. 3 of Swords. It feels like with this, there's something you're really moving through, really looking at, really being with your heart space. It's uncomfortable. And pile 2, you're moving through something that, yeah, you are looking to mend your heart from. And pile 3, the energetic check-in here is, to me, I know this card usually represents something different, but I'm feeling like there's a lot of directions to go and you're figuring out what's the most peaceful one rather than the most, creating the most tension. You're finding the one that actually provides the most peace instead of strive. Beautiful. Okay. Well, with those energy check-ins, I'm gonna pull the cards down so you can see what's alive and going on. Okay, wow. Wow, we've got the Queen and the King of Pentacles out here. Yeah, so what's alive for you? What do you get to hear right now? Pile number 1. What do you get to hear right now? Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of you, this is totally related to, I'll put this here even though you cannot see all these, but don't worry, we'll make sure that you can, okay? Okay, super interesting to me. Because for some of you, this is totally a love message, complete love message here. You're really in partnership with someone or entering into a partnership with someone. There is some leveling up happening and yeah, your heart is really feeling it. There are still things you feel really indecisive about in all of this, yet you're being asked to trust, right? Enjoy the journey, trust, trust yourself. I really want to be very clear. When I speak to intuition development and intuition in general, I'm speaking to your 5 senses, tapped into and tuned into. Extended and expanded, there are times we'll turn that dial down because we don't want to read all that information, and there's times we'll turn that up so that we actually pay attention to what's going on. The beauty of your senses, a way in which we make love to life and life makes love to us, is through your senses, your sensuality, tuning into your senses. So super beautiful, doesn't always have to do with sex, and yet it does, because sex is all about the give and the receive. Literally, this is all of life. Literally, you could apply this to any section of life, and there it is. All of life is related to sex, right? There it is. Okay, so having said this, this is also for some of you, any type of partnership. It could be deciding to partner with a school, deciding to work with another company, deciding to, there's something related to a partnership for those who chose pile number 1. And there's this big invitation to recognize that there is like you get to tune into what's going on. And for a lot of you, to be honest with you, there's a lot of peace in this. There's a lot, like you are dealing with figuring some stuff out for sure. Swords often have to do with the mind, but I'm telling you, there's this sense of this person really being stable, really being firm, really being, these two coming out together. This is a really stable, firm individual, whether you're a dude or a girl who's coming here, right? A gal or a guy who's coming in to tune in, like super interesting. It looks like this person really appreciates you. They're like, I'm really getting that with this. Like they see your freaking journey and how it's been uncomfortable and how you have so much to offer because of your life's experiences. Super interesting. Yeah, or if any of you have been looking to be accepted by your school of choice, it's like I could see that. Like you're getting news about that soon, like that information is coming in. Yeah, and for a few of you, yep, this is a total level up in a relationship. And yes, I'm gonna ask further about this Two of Swords, like why the Two of Swords? Yeah, it feels like the spiral of life where you're figuring things out. Yep, look at this, how interesting. Look at the scales and like still balancing stuff out. Yeah, there's things you're still weighing out and considering. Yep. There are things you're still feeling. Oh my goodness, look, she came out again. She's not done. So it feels like this really awesome invitation to be in the energy of like, be near trees, for you to give yourself time to think and really like feel pretty solid about receiving clarity. Be in nature. Sit next to a tree, sit next to a river, allow yourself to get clarity on these things, because it's coming. Anything that you feel really like you're having to make decisions about, that's coming, especially in relationship to this stuff. So, but it still seems like this has to do with like you're weighing out pros and cons. So make sure when you're looking at all of that, that you're able to look at it from a pretty neutral perspective rather than, I feel like for some of you, that you get to ask a friend who might not even, maybe it's not even a friend, maybe it's somebody you get to ask, present to them this pros and cons list that they have nothing to do with you, and that they don't know what your interest is, so that they can check and you get to hear the feedback they give. There's something there they're gonna offer you. Very interesting. Write out your pros and cons and show it to someone you don't really know and see what they share with you. That is so weird. That has never come through in a reading before. Super interesting. Okay. Wow. Pile number 2. This is super fascinating to me. Pile 1, excuse me. Pile 1. This is super fascinating. Anything else want to come out for pile 1? Wow, you got 3 cards. Oh yeah. Limiting the information that you're getting by like creating this concise, like, okay, write it all down. Let someone else look at it. It's gonna let you see what's too much and what's really important. That's so interesting. Yeah, with all of this, it feels like what you get to know now, what you get to see now, what gets to be revealed to you is, it really, I feel like God's got your back right now. Big freaking time. God's got your back. You don't have to be out here all concerned. Like, it's gonna be very clear. Don't even worry about it. Sit in nature. Be with this information. And it'll come through for you. I just have this really, really beautiful sense in my heart space of calm. There's this real emotional experience right now I'm feeling of calm. Like it started off with part of the reading feeling a little more like my heart sped up and was like, right, a little bit of that anxiety you might be experiencing. And it's like the more time you spend in being with yourself and being in this energy of seeking out in the quiet, the information, it's gonna come to you and it's gonna feel really nice and clear. Wow, how beautiful, pile number 1. Pile 1, I'm gonna pull a card specific for you for this season from the Black and White Truth Oracle, my very own Black and White Truth Oracle deck that you could purchase, that comes in a beautiful handmade bag designed by me and beautifully crafted by myself. It's made of 100% linen and it's so beautiful. There is a silk option and a lambskin option. It's pretty crazy, it's fun. Anyway, so having said that, the information that comes up for you right now is you're an angel to many, and what I'm really getting from this is there's a lot of people you're supporting in ways you don't even know right now. There are things happening in your life you don't even realize how you're actually really blessing people right now. So please keep it up. Be in that energy of like settling into the peace, being in the breath, and allow yourself to see what you get to see. So pile 1, thanks for being here. And go check out a personal reading with me if you feel called to. Don't forget that supportive tarot reading is a whole really deep experience with me. We're going to give you some info that's gonna really support you, even afterwards. So it's not just a simple reading, it's actual supportive steps for you. So check that out, and I look forward to seeing you guys hopefully next week, right? Ciao. Now I'll move on to pile number 2. So let's see what's up for pile 2. Pile 1, that was really beautiful. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle these cards for you, and I'll definitely pull the camera down so you can actually see the cards, because I know that's so much fun. So rich and delicious. And the lighting might be exciting today because the sun peeks out and then she goes back behind the clouds. He goes back behind the clouds. It's fun. And then I'm also going to read to you from the Black and White Truth Oracle deck, my very own deck. I'm so excited. I enjoy using it so much. I could really tell this year, more than ever, it's really helping sharpen and hone a lot of my abilities of reading symbolism. It's really interesting. It's really awakening that at a whole nother level, the Black and White Truth Oracle deck. And yeah, I'm really excited to see that. Like, I've already known that was a part of the purpose of this deck. And what I'm finding, I've got to flip some of these over. And what I'm finding is it's only continuing to deepen and enrich my experience. And so that's why it's such a powerful tool that I'm really excited to be sharing with all of you. Okay, cool. So pile 2, you are the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords, this energy really feels like what's happening for you is this beautiful experience of, and I say it's beautiful, I know it's also uncomfortable, moving through things that are, oh man, with this card, that makes things really clear. You've heard things, you've been enlightened to things that have been challenging, that have been uncomfortable, especially in relationship to things that really matter to you. So you've heard news about a loved one and you're not comfortable with that. It may have been something they shared with you, something that they're moving through right now. And but with that, I'm getting such mixed energy cards. This is very interesting to me. So there's cards of celebration in here, and I'm gonna pull this down for you to see. And there's cards of the heaviness as well. So it's like there's a lot. It just feels like a big season for you right now. So what you get to know now is that you're not alone. The healing is there for you, with you. So you are not in this experience by yourself at all. It's all here supporting you, even though it doesn't feel comfy. But look at the bottom of the deck, the Sun card. I'm gonna leave that right there. And I'm gonna pull this down so you can actually see what is going on here. Whoa, that was quick. Oh, I love, okay. This is cool because there's a really strong energy coming through for you to really nurture yourself at this time. So that's great. Oh, yep. Okay, that's pretty friggin' clear. Okay. And I'm like, okay. Okay. Okay, pile number 2. What I'm tuning into is that you've heard some things from family members or loved ones, or it's close people. I could feel it's not this light thing. It's like either a really close best friend or a lover or someone in the family. Maybe it's your father. I'm getting this strong masculine energy sense that some of you are connected to, and it's a burden. It feels extremely uncomfortable. You are like looking to mend your heart again, which interestingly enough, there's this powerful reminder here that like God's totally got your back, and it's all going to be beautifully clear to you what you're learning from this entire experience. Take care of yourself. Do something that makes you feel fun and pretty and lovely and all the things, right? Maybe that's taking yourself out to a really dressed up fancy dinner. Literally, you go and take yourself to do that. That is just one of the most delightful things I've experienced, besides going with others, right? And we're all dressed up. Oh my gosh, so much fun to go by yourself and take yourself out on a date. It's some powerful stuff. Yeah, and like again, this is a tune-in, all about tuning into you right now. That's what's gonna support you. Like the thing you really get to hear right now is what is going to support you is actually like pouring into you. What do you choose? Tuning into what do you want to do? Something else that's really going to support you right now is actually leaving the past in this present moment. Leave it right there, drop it all. Bring some forgiveness to yourself. Move into some acceptance, like that life is happening and unfolding in a way that you are learning from. Can you be in that energy? I know that is not simple. I swear to God, I promise you. And I'm someone who's moved through that. I know many others who haven't. If you want support in that, I can support you, and I can direct you to others who can as well. Literally supporting yourself and moving through emotional live wires and bringing them into neutral is one of the most powerful alchemy practices available. And when I say alchemy, I'm talking about chemical transformation. You change these emotions into others, and you go from being in the pain to being in the pleasure. You go from being in the trauma to being in the treasure. Like, can you find the gift in that? And I promise you, it is a journey that it's intense. It is intense, and it's worth it, because there is nothing more beautiful than being in the energy of peace in the midst of chaos. I just can't emphasize that. So letting you know and reminding you that's available, even though you are feeling the pain now, and you get to. This big message right now about is like, you get to. Another thing that's really going to support you is being in the creative process. And when that comes through, it's not just about painting and doing fun stuff. It's also about getting creative with your thinking, perspective shifting. Allow yourself to be around people who help you shift your perspective. Again, something I support you in with the supportive intuitive tarot read. Literally, like, don't let yourself wallow in looking at and repeating things, patterns, perspectives. Don't stay in that loop. Allow yourself to get out of the matrix, right? There are many matrices in life. You get to break from them, and you get to rebirth into a new pattern of information, right? Like, you get to be the phoenix. So yeah, it feels like this is a really great season to like go to therapy or be in the energy of people that really help you see things in another light, in another way. And it's going to continue to create the opportunity for more joy to come in. And yes, still being with this at times, that's really going to help you. Touching base to both is going to help you create that alchemy, help you create that change of emotion. Wow, pile 2, this is some real shit. I know you're moving through some real life shit right now. So I really honor you. I'm going to pull the camera up because I'm like, I really want you to see my face. I really honor you. I hear you. I get it. I've moved through a lot of bullshit in my life with a lot of very, very disrespectful people up in my field. And I'm so grateful that I've learned so much from it. Without those betrayers, I would not be the person that I am today. I would not have the love and the compassion that I do today. It would not be at the level that it is without those experiences. It's just fascinating to consider. So you can't have that tension of the masculine and the feminine poles. You can't have the positive and negative poles dancing, all of life dancing, without experiencing these things, right? The pain and the pleasure, like being in both. Okay, so what else wants to come through for you, pile 2? It looks like I'm gonna do what I did for pile 1, and I asked for like something really delicious for you. And look, you got got 3 cards. Oh my gosh. Okay, looking at all 3 of these, what comes to me? Yeah, this feels so strongly of alchemy. Like, learn to find the way to pull out of the drama and observe it and look at it from all the angles. Put yourself in each of those angles. That villain, that victim, that hero, put yourself in each of them. Allow yourself to just observe the story in its fullness. Not to make yourself feel like the experience is lesser. You get to feel each of those. What does it feel like to be the villain, the victim, and the hero? And can you just be the witness in it? Because the witness is the one that learns the most out of the whole experience. But the true experience of all of this is to go back into the drama and feel what it feels like. Because if you are the victim and you feel all that pain, it's gonna help you alchemize it. It's gonna help you move it through. You've got to feel it. And like I said, I know that shit is not comfortable. I'm super excited for you because it is gonna change your life in really amazing ways. It's also gonna help you close up pattern loops that you've been in. And you might touch base again to some of these experiences. And it will allow you to see what is still an emotional live wire and what has actually come to neutral. Because I promise you, it is a real experience you can have. It's beautiful to be in the energy of, and it feels so delicious. It just creates more peace in your life to have neutralized these emotional live wires so that you can meet life in such a delicious, rich way. It is possible. I have experienced it, and I know many others who have as well. It's really exciting. So I'm going to leave it there for you, pile number 2. Thank you for being here. Consider getting a supportive intuitive tarot read from me. We really go deep. It's not just a simple reading. Like, I really support you. I give you tools to support yourself afterwards as well. So check that out. And yeah, really honored to be here. And check out AuthenticLourdes.com and all the goodies. There's services as well as products there. I really support you in alignment guidance, finding things about your astrology and gene keys and human design that really get you on paths to going to things that you felt called to do all your life and you just didn't know how to get there. That is something I really support you in, as well as developing your intuition, your 5 senses, tapping and tuning into it and allowing yourself to really feel the most empowered by this instead of just like drowning in it, in the experience. So check it out. Learning to really develop and clearly and safely hone in to your beautiful senses. So see you guys later, and I'll move on to pile number 3. Okay, what do we got, pile 3? What do we got? This is intense. These readings are not like very light. I'm laughing, it's amazing. I get it. I'm gonna share a story I have not shared before on YouTube. That's interesting. I got a reading by a beautiful reader, and the experience was amazing because she, like me, is also somebody who really supports people, really supports in guidance. And I know people call it coaching, but yeah, like the experience of really supporting people. And I got a reading from her, and she couldn't believe all the cards that came out. She was like, whoa. All this royalty came out. She goes, who are you? She's like, you know, like, if you're not now, you will be later, super wealthy. She's like, what the hell? And I was crying like, that's so beautiful, because I'm really uncomfortable right now in finances. And so yeah, it was really wild. And that was years ago and super exciting as I've watched my journey unfold, my businesses grow and do their thing. And so yeah, it's just been like completely amazing. I just realized I put your card back in here, pile number 2 and your 3, and your card was the 5 of Wands. That's right. Let me see if I can find him. Perfect. We found it real quick. Cool. Here is your card, and the energy I really sensed from this are you tuning into the best path to go that's going to be more peaceful rather than creates the most tension. or feels like there's some incompatibility. I'm really tuning into this sense of stuff like not feeling. I'm gonna pull you down to see the cards come here. Whoa, okay. Yeah, like this energy is so interesting to me. Let's see what pulls on out and through for you. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I literally, as I'm doing this for you, my mind went to the Authentic Lourdes World Tour, and I call that my tour. I go places in the world I feel very called to. And yeah, as I'm prepping for that for this year, this is a timeless read. Whenever you get it, you get it. It's gonna fit as it makes sense to you. But yeah, I'm tuning into that, and I really like had a flash of Asia. So super interesting if that's relatable to you at all. Super interesting. The Adriatic Sea, that word just came up. Interesting. I'm just sharing with you what's coming through. This is very interesting. I don't always read like this. Fascinating. Okay. Pile number 3. What's coming through for you? Yeah, man, I keep getting Asia so strongly. So strongly. Okay, these cards came out together, so I'm gonna put those there. Okay. Super interesting pile number 3. I'm sitting with this energy overall and what it feels like. Yeah, some of you feel like you got to get out of this tiny, uncomfortable spot. It's like your living situation is tense. You are ready for the expansion. You are ready for the movement. Yeah, Yep. Yeah, you're ready for being in the calm. You're ready for showing your face more directly. Yeah, you feel really confined. Damn, I feel a bunch of restriction for this pile number 3. There is so much restriction, and that's why you're looking for the more peaceful path, direction, option. You're looking for the most peaceful. Wow. Well, what I'm going to start with is you've got all the time in the world. You don't have to worry about it. It feels like God's got your back in timing, that it's moving just the perfect pace for you. That's what I'm really getting from this card, is that you've got the most perfect pace. So don't worry about that. Don't try to be in a hurry. Everything is moving in perfect progress. What's really gonna support you right now, what you really get to hear right now, is to breathe. Literally play some breath sessions that support you on YouTube. I've got one of them, a 3-minute breath session. It's something super simple, super easy to tune into, but it just supports you in being in this present moment and really breathing at this time. So yeah, like be in that energy. Allow yourself to see what stories you're telling yourself at this time too. That's also really going to support you. Write down, like, what are you experiencing these days? What are you telling yourself? And check it out. Whose voice is that? Is it your voice? Is it someone else's? Is it your critical judge? How can you begin to bring in your compassionate judge into this experience? I talk about this a lot. This is something that I really created a big shift around in my own life a few years ago. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I still tap into that critical judge, let's be for real. And still that critical judge serves me. I honor that part of who I be. And I've noticed my compassionate judge is that beautiful experience of the sweet mommy and daddy, right? The sweet mommy and daddy that are here to remind you. Because we are all mom and dad, and we are all our inner child. And the more we nurture ourselves in this way and really see ourselves in this way and our emotional state of being, we can really support ourselves. So really tune into how can you bring in more compassion to yourself, and how can you realize like what's going on? How can I create a different experience, a different shift? How can I be in that? And the breath is really going to support you right now. That is so clear here. Remembering you've got all the time in the world. You're cool. You're fine. Don't feel like you're in a hurry. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are deadlines coming up. I get it. And believe it or not, so much can change in 24 hours. So much can change. I've been in the position where I didn't even have food or water. And everything opened up for me. Money, everything. Everything that was on hold, within less than a few hours, everything shifted. And I had availability again. So it's interesting to watch ourselves move through these things as humans. Most people never have to experience that. Having access to food and water, please. Thankfully. And still, sometimes it is a reality for someone, and you never fucking know when that's gonna be. So bringing in that compassionate judge is truly gonna support you. It also helps you tune into more of the objectivity, to be objective rather than trying to, what do I have to, allow yourself to be there for a moment, because it supports you being in the critique, right? Figuring it out, the details, calculating, all the things. Practicing jumping into both experiences, or maybe let's not even say jumping, switching gently from here to there, swaying into each, right, is going to allow you to think with the most clarity rather than operating from a very anxious way, which we're patterned to do. I get it. Welcome to modern culture. What we cultivate, the cult that we've already made, the one we're already in. How can you cultivate a different experience? Because you can. So things to tune into, pile 3. Your energy is, it's a lot going on. Man, this honestly, all these piles, I could tell why this reading was asked to be done now. The collective's really experiencing some major shifts. So, while there's no major arcana in this deck, or in this spread here, I could really sense you're moving through some real stuff. Look, she has cuts all over her. That lets me know you're going through a lot. I see you. The other thing that's interesting here is this authenticity card. Where do you see yourself wearing different masks? And how can you create the opportunity to take them off? I don't want to overlook this. This card feels like there is this super magic opportunity for you to change your reality by showing up without feeling like you have to show up with armor. Just literally showing up as you are. And I know that's not always comfortable. I get it. Just to give you an example, this is, again, one big reason I call myself Authentic Lourdes, right? Just think of the brand as authentic, right? Just think of anybody as the official, right, brand of what something is. When you tune into your authenticity, I'm going to give you a very practical example. My family is very uncomfortable with my authenticity, that I'm very real online, that I share the things that I do, right? It's not comfortable for them. I get that. And I'm very grateful that I get to be authentic in this life, to express things for people, to help them remember they can express as well. Doesn't mean it's always the capital T truth, one's experience, one's expression. It is in the moment, and then you get to share with others and discover maybe something else beyond just your own experience. And so it feels like you've got this really delicious opportunity to tune into what you're experiencing so you could communicate that with others, express it, and allow yourself to receive feedback as well, and realize there might be more to what you're experiencing, and there can be more available to you. So that feels really alive. Pile 3. That feels really alive for you. I'm gonna pull from the Black and White Truth Oracle deck. This is my deck. It's so much fun because this deck really supports you with all the symbolism that's literally splattered everywhere in this deck. It activates things in your mind. It activates things in your whole DNA. It's really interesting. It activates a lot of information you don't even realize you have access to. And it's helping stimulate that. And it's helping bring that to the forefront as you continue to practice reading for yourself and others. It's absolutely fascinating. That's part of energy reading. You could check that out in my video related to intuition development, is tapping into your senses, tuning into them, and learning to read energies through symbolism and archetypes and your intuition. So here, look at all the symbolism here. There's so many things going on. You might not even know what these mean. Don't get me wrong, of course you can go and look them up. And I bet you, as you learn to tune into them, something's gonna come up for you, whether you sense it, you feel it, or it came into your mind that's related to that very symbol. It's one of the most powerful practices that you could tune into. So anyway, all that to say is that these are very activating cards. They're a powerful tool. They're not just an oracle deck. It supports the oracle so richly and deeply. And so yeah, that really excites me. Having said that, let's get you some advice for beautiful pile number 3. It's so funny how when you're channeling, you just like, there we go. Go with the flow. Be the water. Where does the water want to take you? What does she want to teach you? I literally feel like this is a great invitation. By the way, I'm next to water right now. Dang it, I'm just looking out over the water. That makes me want to show you. Let's see if we can do that for a second. Yeah, like, be with the water. What can you learn from that experience? I've sat with water before, a waterfall, and really direct information came to me. I knew it was time to sell one of my beautiful pieces of furniture, and I also got a really clear message: sell it for the price you bought it for. And guess what? It sold. I would have never thought that was possible, and it did. And somebody paid movers too. I didn't have to do anything but post it, and that was it. So that shit is super powerful. So sit with the elements. Really, the invitation here is water. I was like, where did that card go? Here it is. And look how pretty the back of the deck. Oh my God, I just get so excited. Yeah, and go with the flow, be with the water. She's got info for you. The waters, really want to use that word because that is what it is, waters. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Pile number 3. Please leave it in the comments how this resonated. I'm dying to hear. And yeah, remember to follow and subscribe, and make sure you click the bell to receive all the notifications so you don't miss any videos that drop here on Authentic Lourdes. And remember that I'm so excited to hear from you, whether that be in the comments, or you go find me on Instagram, or you leave me an email. I'd love to meet you on a discovery call so that we can talk about ways in which we can work together. And don't forget, you can always book a beautiful, personal, intuitive tarot read that's super richly supportive. So, see you on AuthenticLourdes.com, and see you hopefully next week. Ciao for now.